All right, Austin, thank you so much. And thank you all for tuning in. I'm Ted Drozdowski, Editorial Director of Premier Guitar, and we are into our second day of coverage at the 2025 NAMM show. And today we're visiting with Boss this morning, and we're going to be looking at the brand new VG-800. And Austin, talk to us about it. And one thing I'm curious about, too, is if you could explain the difference between the VG-800 and one of the Boss guitar synthesizers, which I have some familiarity with, but not the VG-800.
Right. Yeah, so thanks, Ted. Always good to see you. Hello. And yeah, so our newest project is the VG-800. Stands for virtual guitar, and I like to think of it as a virtual world of creating your own electric guitar, your own electric instrument, in any tuning you want. Within an octave of each string. So I can take each individual string using a GK5 pickup system, which runs off of a TRS cable now, so no more 13-pin connectors like in the old GRs and VGs. And now that goes into our VG unit. You can alternately tune the instrument, each individual string within an octave. I can use regular open tunings like open D, open G, open E, but I can also make my own custom tunings in the user section within an octave for each string. It also has and features guitar modeling, so I can take any guitar that the pickup is strapped to, and I can turn that guitar into a variation of Strats, Les Pauls, Tellys, semi-hollows, hollow bodies. I can even make a wide range of my own guitars and customize my sounds. I could also do that twice over a stereo signal, so I can make two different guitar models over a stereo path, which I have a couple of sounds that go over that. As well as a collection of amplifiers and effects that have been ported over from our GT series. So you'll see a lot of the ARD technology in this as well as a plethora of effects. But you don't have to use those effects if you already want to hook up a tuning machine directly to your pedal board, which there is a all effects bypass switch on this. You can bypass all of the amplifiers and effects inside of it and just use it to tune the guitar to go to the rest of your rig. There is a mild sprinkling of synthesis in there as well, so things like GR300, Vio guitar, and a couple of our synth classics that you would probably see from our GPs and our GR series guitar synthesizers. You were asking about the differences between the VG and the GM.
Yes.
So the VG just does guitar modeling and alternate tunings with sprinklings of guitar synth here and there. And we obviously did that to keep it in more of a compact pedal format, better for pedal boards, better for traveling. The GM does more of your PCM synthesis or post-cold modulation synthesis, which you'd find in typical keyboards or even our Roland keyboards. So that would be your pianos, electric road sounds, celestas, synthesis, like very typical synthesis, and still uses the GK5 pickup to process all that.
Okay. Well, this is a simplistic way to look at it, but with the alternate tunings, if you have to bring 2 or 3 guitars to a gig, typically because you're playing in a series of open tunings and other tunings, you no longer have to do that with this device, correct?
Yes, that's correct. You can basically press a button and it'll automatically tune the guitar to any of the custom tunings or any of the standard open tunings that we have featured in the unit as well. Not just like open D and G, but Nashville tuning. You can do baritone. You can do 12-string guitar models as well. So, and again, you'd have to physically change the guitar, the strings, or bring multiple instruments to a gig in order to achieve that. But now I can just press a button, have one guitar, and it'd be good to go. And also, if I didn't mention before, you can still integrate the normal magnetic pickups on your guitar into the signal as well. Okay. So you don't have to just use the guitar synthesis sounds. You can use your magnetic pickups alongside those models as well.
And that's probably a good time to talk about the control set on this, because I'm assuming there's something on there that will allow you to make that blend happen?
Yeah, so there is 2 parts of the signal chain that basically go through. One is a normal sided pickup and the other is our guitar modeling section. And very typical in our GT units, you'll see dividers and splitters and mixers. That's basically what allows you to blend between the two. You can also do it from the pickup. This is the install kit of the GK5. So that'll come with these switches. One will allow you to scroll up and down in patches, and the other one will allow you to blend the normal magnetic pickups with the GK5 pickup as well over a TRS signal.
Well, let's talk about the control set on the front of this device.
Sure. So some of the basic controls on this that are most important, right? One is going to be the effects bypass. So you press these 2 buttons together and it'll allow you to bypass all of the effects. So I can have just the guitar be tuned, or I can allow to have all the DSP processing go with it. Another important part of the menu is going to be the instrument menu. This is where you go to alternately tune the instrument or alternately tune your guitar, as well as create new guitars such as electric guitars, acoustic instruments, dual guitar, which you can use an acoustic and an electric, basses, as well as Vio guitar and some of our basic guitar synths like GR300. The second menu that's really cool, after you've picked your instrument and your tuning, you go to the effects section, and now this is where that system is that I told you about before, that you can blend the normal pickup sound with the modeled guitar sound. And you can also scroll through using the select knob here that allows you to get to some of the built-in effects such as choruses and reverbs, delays. You also have amplifier models that have been ported over from our GT series as well, using our AIRD technology, so you know the amplifier sounds and the field play is going to be great. And once you're done picking your sounds and your guitar, right, once, twice, done, and now you saved your sounds. You can go back to it every single time. This also has a computer editor that allows you to connect to Boss Tone Studio, where you can customize the settings inside of a Mac or a Windows computer.
So Austin, why don't you tell us about the pricing and availability for the VG-800?
So VG-800 is going to be available now. Pricing on it's going to be $649.99 US.
Okay. And why don't you play something for us? You've got something prepared, I've heard.
Yeah, I got a little demo. Let's do this.
All right.